Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel, where we uncover the fascinating intricacies of the world around us. Today, we're embarking on a captivating journey behind the velvet ropes of one of the most scrutinized institutions on Earth, the British Monarchy. Specifically, we'll be lifting the veil on a topic that might seem superficial at first glance, but is in fact brimming with profound meaning and strategic intent: the royal wardrobe. Forget fleeting trends and designer labels. For the Windsors, attire is far more than mere fabric and thread. It's a meticulously crafted language, a silent symphony of protocol, hidden signals, and unwavering functionality. Every single stitch, every color choice, every accessory, from the most elaborate tiara to the most understated handbag, is a deliberate decision, steeped in tradition and designed to convey a specific message. We are talking about a sartorial code that governs everything from the color of nail polish to the cut of a coat, all serving a purpose far grander than simply looking good. Before we unravel these intriguing secrets, please take a moment to show your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Your engagement truly helps us bring you more in-depth explorations like this one. The world of royal fashion is a universe unto itself, governed not by the fickle whims of haute couture, but by centuries of established protocol and deeply ingrained traditions. Unlike celebrities or public figures who might use fashion to express personal style or chase the latest trends, members of the British royal family approach their wardrobe as a powerful tool for communication, a carefully curated collection designed to uphold the dignity of the crown, convey specific messages, and ensure the seamless execution of their duties. Every outfit is a statement, every accessory a deliberate choice, and every detail, no matter how small, is imbued with significance. This isn't about personal preference. It's about projecting an image of stability, continuity, and unwavering dedication to service. The clothes worn by royals are, in essence, an extension of their roles, a visual language understood by staff, security, and the public alike. It's a remarkable fusion of history, duty, and subtle strategy, often hidden in plain sight. Let's delve into the fascinating world where functionality triumphs over fleeting fads, beginning with one of the most iconic aspects of Queen Elizabeth II's unparalleled style: her vibrant, often dazzling, color choices. For decades, the late monarch was famous for her rainbow wardrobe, stepping out in every shade imaginable, from fuchsia to emerald green, lemon yellow to brilliant sapphire. This wasn't, as some might assume, a personal eccentricity or a mere predilection for bright hues. On the contrary, it was a highly strategic and deeply practical decision, rooted in her profound understanding of her role. The primary reason for her preference for vivid colors was remarkably simple yet profoundly effective: visibility. When attending public engagements, whether it was a garden party at Buckingham Palace, a walkabout amongst well-wishers, or a state visit abroad, Queen Elizabeth II knew that vast crowds would gather, eager for a glimpse of their sovereign. In a sea of faces, a petite figure in a muted tweed or a subtle pastel might easily be lost. By donning a strikingly bright coat and matching hat, she ensured that she would be instantly recognizable and visible to as many people as possible, even those standing at a considerable distance. This wasn't about seeking attention in a superficial way. It was about fulfilling her duty to be seen, to connect with her people, and to embody the symbolic presence of the monarchy. Imagine the disappointment of thousands who had waited for hours, only to miss seeing their queen. Her brightly colored ensembles were a thoughtful gesture, a way to acknowledge and reward the loyalty and patience of her subjects. It allowed children to point and say, "There she is," and ensured that photographs captured her unmistakable presence, reinforcing her iconic image across the globe. This deliberate strategy underscored her unwavering commitment to public service, transforming her wardrobe into a powerful instrument of connection and accessibility, making her the most visible monarch in history. Moving from the spectrum of colors to the structure of headwear, we uncover another layer of meticulous royal protocol. For royal women, hats are not merely a stylish accessory. They are a fundamental component of their attire for all daytime official engagements. This tradition harks back to an era when it was considered improper for a lady to show her hair in public, a custom that has evolved into a sartorial rule denoting respect, formality, and adherence to royal standards. From the grandest state events to local charity visits, you will almost invariably see female members of the royal family adorned with a hat, carefully chosen to complement their outfit and the occasion. These are often elaborate creations, crafted by esteemed milliners serving as a subtle crown of sorts, distinguishing them within any gathering. However, as the clock strikes 6 p.m., the headwear protocol undergoes a dramatic transformation. The daytime hats are ceremoniously exchanged for a far more glittering and historically significant adornment, the tiara. Tiaras are reserved exclusively for evening events, particularly white-tie galas, state dinners, and diplomatic receptions. But there's an even more specific and deeply rooted tradition governing their wear. Tiaras, by long-standing custom, are only to be worn by married women. This rule signifies a transition from maidenhood to marriage, symbolizing a woman's entry into a more formal and established position within society and, by extension, within the royal family. Unmarried princesses, no matter their age or status, traditionally do not wear tiaras. This custom, while seemingly antiquated, adds an air of exclusivity and historical weight to these magnificent jewels. The tiaras themselves are often priceless family heirlooms, steeped in centuries of history, each gem whispering tales of queens and princesses past. They are not merely ornamental, they are potent symbols of lineage, continuity, and the enduring legacy of the monarchy. The selection of a particular tiara for an event can even carry its own subtle message, perhaps honoring a historical connection or reflecting diplomatic ties. For example, a royal bride often borrows a tiara from the Queen's collection for her wedding day, a gesture that symbolizes her welcome into the heart of the royal family. The shift from hats to tiaras is therefore not just a change of accessory. It's a ceremonial transition, marking the solemnity and grandeur of evening royal duties, and reinforcing the intricate web of tradition that defines the institution. Perhaps one of the most intriguing aspects of the royal wardrobe, particularly as exemplified by Queen Elizabeth II, lies in the seemingly innocuous handbag. Far from being a mere receptacle for personal effects, Her Majesty's iconic Launer handbags were, in fact, a sophisticated and discreet tool for communication, a silent signaling device understood only by her closest staff. The Queen, renowned for her unwavering politeness and impeccable decorum, found a subtle way to manage her engagements without ever uttering a direct command or causing embarrassment. Consider this. If the Queen engaged in a conversation that was perhaps running too long or becoming uncomfortable, subtly moved her handbag from one arm to the other, it was an immediate signal to her ladies-in-waiting or private secretary that she wished to conclude the interaction. This often meant a staff member would politely approach and suggest that Her Majesty had another engagement to attend, orchestrating a graceful exit. If, during a dinner or reception, her handbag was placed on the table, it conveyed a more urgent message. She wished for the event to conclude within the next 5 minutes. This subtle placement was a clear directive to her team to prepare for departure. The most potent signal, however, was if the Queen placed her handbag on the floor. This was a distress signal, indicating that she urgently needed to be rescued from a situation or a conversation, prompting her staff to intervene swiftly and discreetly. These hidden signals allowed the Queen to maintain control over her schedule and interactions while always presenting an image of serene composure and unwavering graciousness. Beyond the Queen's secret signals, handbags, particularly clutches, serve another practical purpose for royal women. They can be a subtle means of avoiding unwanted handshakes. In large crowds or at events where numerous hands might be extended, holding a clutch in front of one's body can act as a polite barrier. It's a discreet way to limit physical contact without appearing rude or dismissive. By occupying both hands, a clutch subtly discourages the instinct to offer a handshake, allowing the royal to navigate crowded environments with elegance and maintain a certain level of personal space. This dual functionality of the royal handbag, as both a secret communication device and a practical social tool, highlights the depth of strategic thinking that goes into every element of the royal wardrobe. Delving deeper into the meticulous details, we uncover ingenious sartorial solutions designed to prevent even the slightest wardrobe malfunction. One such discreet yet crucial detail involves small weights, often made of lead, meticulously sewn into the hems of dresses and skirts worn by royal women, most notably Queen Elizabeth II and the Princess of Wales, Catherine. This ingenious tailoring trick serves a very specific and important purpose: to prevent what is colloquially known as the Marilyn Monroe effect. In the unpredictable British climate, sudden gusts of wind are a common occurrence. For a royal whose every public appearance is scrutinized and photographed, a dress caught flapping upwards in a breeze would be an undeniable faux pas, a moment of undignified exposure that would be instantly captured and endlessly replayed. The small weights, strategically placed along the hemline, provide just enough ballast to ensure that the fabric remains elegantly draped, even in blustery conditions. This attention to detail underscores the paramount importance of maintaining an impeccable and dignified appearance at all times. For royals, there is no room for accidental glimpses or wardrobe mishaps. Every aspect of their public presentation must be controlled and refined. It's a testament to the foresight and precision of their dressers and couturiers, who anticipate every potential challenge and engineer solutions to guarantee that the royal image remains consistently flawless, allowing the focus to remain squarely on their duties rather than on an errant hemline. This hidden detail is a silent guardian of royal decorum, ensuring grace under pressure even when battling the elements. Another strict sartorial rule within the royal family pertains to the color black. While a staple in many wardrobes, for royals, black is a color laden with solemn significance, worn almost exclusively as a sign of mourning. This tradition is deeply ingrained in royal protocol, reflecting a historical reverence for grief and a public display of respect for the deceased. The sight of a royal in black immediately communicates a message of sorrow and remembrance, universally understood and respected. This strict adherence to the meaning of black extends to a remarkable and highly practical aspect of royal travel. Members of the royal family are always required to carry a black outfit with them regardless of their destination or the length of their trip. This seemingly unusual directive is a contingency plan for the gravest of circumstances. Imagine a royal on an overseas tour, representing the nation with pomp and ceremony, only to receive the devastating news of a sudden death within the family or perhaps the passing of a significant world leader. In such an event, the royal would be expected to immediately transition into mourning attire upon their return to the UK, or even while still abroad, as a mark of respect and solemnity. Being caught without an appropriate black ensemble would be an unacceptable breach of protocol, reflecting poorly on the individual and the institution. This rule ensures that, no matter where they are in the world, royals are always prepared to instantly convey a message of appropriate grief and decorum, upholding the dignity of their position in the face of tragedy. It's a powerful illustration of how every element of the royal wardrobe, down to the contents of a travel bag, is meticulously planned and serves a deeper purpose beyond mere aesthetics, reflecting the profound responsibilities and expectations that come with royal life. While the bedrock of royal dressing remains rooted in tradition and protocol, the monarchy, like any enduring institution, must also adapt and evolve to remain relevant in a changing world. This evolution of style has been most compellingly demonstrated by certain pioneering figures who have masterfully balanced reverence for tradition with a touch of modern sensibility, sometimes even breaking protocol for a greater cause. Perhaps no one exemplified this compassionate disruption more powerfully than Diana, Princess of Wales. During the 1980s, at the height of the AIDS epidemic, fear and misinformation surrounding the disease were rampant. Many believed, incorrectly, that HIV could be transmitted through casual contact, leading to widespread stigma and discrimination against those afflicted. Princess Diana, with her characteristic warmth and empathy, chose to directly challenge these damaging prejudices through her actions. In 1987, during a visit to Middlesex Hospital in London, she famously shook hands with an AIDS patient without wearing gloves. This might seem like a small gesture today, but at the time, it was a profound act of defiance against fear and ignorance. Her decision to forego gloves was a deliberate and deeply symbolic statement, sending a clear message to the world. This disease does not make people dangerous to touch. It was a moment of immense courage and compassion that transcended fashion and protocol, using her platform to humanize those suffering and to educate the public. Diana understood that her image and her actions spoke volumes, and she wielded this power with grace and conviction. She was not just a fashion icon, she was a humanitarian who used her wardrobe, or in this case, the absence of a particular item, to advocate for the marginalized and to change hearts and minds globally. Her legacy continues to inspire, demonstrating that sometimes breaking a rule can serve a far higher purpose than simply adhering to it. In the contemporary era, the evolution of royal style continues apace, largely spearheaded by two influential figures, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. Both women have masterfully navigated the intricate balance between age-old protocol and modern fashion sensibilities, creating their own distinct sartorial identities that resonate deeply with the public and wield considerable economic power, giving rise to what are widely known as the Kate effect and the Meghan effect. Catherine, the Princess of Wales, has cultivated a style that is often described as elegant, accessible, and impeccably polished. She is a master of high-low dressing, frequently pairing designer pieces with items from high street retailers, making her look aspirational yet attainable for many. Her choices are always respectful of royal protocol. Think tailored coats, modest hemlines, and appropriate headwear for engagements. Yet they incorporate modern cuts, flattering silhouettes, and contemporary trends in a subtle, sophisticated manner. The Kate effect is a phenomenon where any item of clothing, accessory, or even a specific brand she wears, particularly during public appearances, almost immediately sells out, often within hours. This has a profound economic impact on the fashion industry, particularly for British brands she champions. Her style projects a sense of continuity, grace, and quiet strength, endearing her to a global audience who see her as a relatable yet regal figure, embodying the modern face of the monarchy with poise and timeless appeal. She expertly conveys a sense of tradition updated for the 21st century, making royal fashion feel both majestic and approachable. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, brought a distinctly different yet equally impactful approach to royal dressing during her time as a working royal. Her style was characterized by a more contemporary, sometimes bolder, and often more minimalist aesthetic, reflecting her American background and personal fashion preferences. While always adhering to the fundamental tenets of royal decorum, Meghan introduced elements such as sleek lines, more relaxed tailoring, and a greater emphasis on ethical and sustainable brands. The Meghan effect mirrors that of Catherine, with her chosen outfits and accessories flying off the shelves at an astounding rate, demonstrating her immense influence on global fashion trends. Meghan often opted for trousers at engagements where dresses might have been traditionally expected, introduced more dark, monochromatic palettes, and showcased designers from a more diverse range of backgrounds. Her fashion choices sparked conversations about how the monarchy could embrace modernity and greater inclusivity. While her tenure as a senior working royal was brief, her impact on royal fashion was undeniable, showcasing how an individual's personal style can subtly push the boundaries of established protocol, injecting fresh perspectives and reflecting a broader, more diverse vision of royal life. Both Catherine and Meghan, in their own unique ways, have proven that royal fashion is not static. It is a dynamic force that can adapt, influence, and help shape the public perception of the monarchy for future generations. The royal wardrobe, far from being a mere collection of garments, stands as a testament to centuries of tradition, a canvas for silent communication and a strategic instrument in the grand tapestry of monarchy. Every choice, from the vivid hues of a queen's coat to the weighted hems of a princess's dress, is imbued with purpose, ensuring dignity, conveying messages, and connecting with the public in profound ways. These fascinating sartorial rules are not arbitrary. They are the threads that weave together history, duty, and the enduring image of one of the world's most iconic institutions. What are your thoughts on these fascinating sartorial rules and their hidden meanings? Which royal fashion secret surprised you the most? Share your insights and opinions in the comment section below. We love hearing from you. If you found this deep dive into royal fashion as captivating as we did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more intriguing content, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next exploration. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay curious.